If only I could turn back time.
What's going on YouTube? It's Mike Nice coming to you with some more of this Mortal Kombat 11. And I know you guys want the Night Wolf gameplay. Um, that's probably what everybody is uploading right about now. I'm still getting used to him, still getting used to how he plays and stuff. I haven't even really taken him online or anything like that. So I want to definitely be ready to face people online and be able to, hold my own with him and understand how to play him before I just, go online and start uploading clips of me getting my ass whooped. So I should be definitely getting some Night Wolf gameplay for you next week. I've been playing with him in practice, and I mean, he is one of those characters, and I can tell he's one of those characters a lot of people are actually going to not like in a lot of people are not gonna like in playing against them, like a Scorpion or something like that, or a Baraka when this game first came out. I swear to God, I hated Baraka when this game first came out. I definitely don't have a problem with him now at all, actually, which is funny because he's about to beat me this round. But Baraka has like the best down two in the game. Like he can hit you with that shit from 90 miles away. And then that kind of goes, not double, but it goes a long way, same way kind of with Nightwolf. Nightwolf the uppercut with his tomahawk is pretty great distance on it. I was on that too. It has pretty much the same range as his down four, and his down four is amazing. That's gonna be clearly one of the best poke tools in the game because it's like, if I'm not mistaken, it's 8 frames. Or maybe it's either one more frame than his down three or one less frame, and it has a significantly, like 1 to 2 foot, 1 to 2 foot. Who am I? 1 to 2 feet more range than his down three. But with his arrows being able to hold it, being able to amplify it and get 3 of them, having a reflector, having a variation with command grabs, and then having pretty much, I feel like any character that has overheads and lows as it pertains to their mix-up game, people just not gonna like. People do not like mix-ups. I don't. I mean, it's as weird as it sounds. It's a very much so a part of the game. Very much so a part of opening a character up. How certain character plays across all fighting games. But it's just so funny because it's when a character has a mix up, people are not gonna they're gonna find it to be cheesy, which is fine, which is cool. Certain characters have mix-ups that are horrendously bad in the sense of the overhead is way too quick. Usually the overhead of the two is the longer, more frames to activate, more frames in general than the low. The low usually is a quicker one. There are some characters that have just as fast overheads as their low, so you kinda you're caught off guard because if you go to fuzzy guard or something like that, or playing online, obviously it's hard as hell to react to overheads. That's why I was about to say Scorpion, Sub-Zero, even though Sub-Zero on land, if I'm playing you right next to you, I can read his overhead low mix up. I'm not saying it's easy, because it's damn sure not. Like it's definitely not. It's a very good overhead. It has a very good low. His low comes out quick. It's not too much body movement, so it's kind of in the sense of how they say in movies and stuff when they obviously over exaggerate it a little bit, but I can't think of the fighter. The fighter in what anime am I thinking of? Why I can't think of it, but or maybe it's a movie, but like this person can see the slightest movement in your muscle and they'll know, he's about to do an overhand left, he's about to do an uppercut with his right, um, so it's a great move because he is very slight movement. So it's not like you're gonna just be like, oh, he's coming with the low. I can tell from what his character's about to do. Obviously his overhead, a little slower, so you can kind of see him bring out the axe and go, with the overhead motion. So, if you're playing land, I can tell fairly easy. Um, if you're going for overhead or if you're going for a low online, I swear to God, it's impossible. I was playing a Sub Zero the other day, and I don't want to say, that's how most people feel. If do overheads and low mix up all game, they're gonna say you're not really better than me. You just did something that exposed me, or you did something that is very easily accessible in this game that works at a high degree. Like most people that use Liu Kang, like Liu Kang is one of those characters that everybody hates facing him, but everybody plays him. You know what I mean? Like everybody hates facing Liu Kang, but then again, everybody plays him. So you got a little catch 22 there. If everybody hates playing against him, then people shouldn't be playing him because then you wouldn't have someone to play against. You know what I mean? Like if everybody really hated facing him, then you should stop using him yourself, But obviously, that's asking for some pretty outrageous thing to tell someone and not play with the character that they like to play with. Cassie is one of the best characters in the game. She's gotten a little worse, but she still is, in my opinion, one of the best characters in the game. I think the health degrade, her 9 frame mid now being -3 instead of before. I think it was -1. So, before it was pretty much like you could reset yourself with it. If they block, if it hits, obviously that's great. If they block, you can practically do it again. You can, back up, jump in the air, go to grab. You can do a lot of things with it. Now at -3, they can, if they're looking for it, they can definitely outpoke you from doing whatever else you was thinking about doing. So, she's gotten a little bit worse in that instant, but she's still one of the best characters in the game. And I know many of people that don't like Cassie. They don't like, they think she's cheesy. They don't like people playing with her, something like that. So it's definitely weird for someone to say someone shouldn't play with a character. But Nightwolf is, I'm almost positive, is gonna be one of those characters because his staggering, his combos. It's usually what people. I feel like sometimes it's not even what your attacks are. Sometimes, in the sense of data, the recovery and the active frames. Sometimes it's really what the combo does, in the sense of like his back 1-4 2, where he does a nice little uppercut swing that's a mid into a low that you can stagger into his little shoulder charge, which is the 2, the ender of the combo. Or if you're using the command grab variation, you can obviously command grab after it. Or if you're using the other variation that's more combo oriented, you can use his special to cancel out of it. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of different stagger. He's gonna have pretty much so many. My phone is about to, I feel like, about to go off crazy. He's gonna have so many staggering options. It's gonna catch a lot of people off guard. A lot of people are going to be getting hit with counters. A lot of counter is gonna come up a lot. Um, because I feel a lot of people are going to try to poke him out of what he's doing, and he's going to just be like, "Nah, actually, my turn wasn't even done yet." You know what I mean? Like I'm still hitting. I'm still doing this. I'm still doing that. Um, so yeah, I've been playing with the command grab variation, and for whatever reason, it's pretty to get that command throw to come out on cue. Maybe it's something I have to keep on going and practicing with him with, but it's like getting, when I feel like I should be able to press it. I don't know what would be the best um control options to maybe have me do it more often and on more on command, like short, medium, long timing, or negative edge, or less directional precision. Like I don't know what would make me pretty much be able to do it on command, and that's obviously going to be the biggest part of that variation is using that command throw when to catch people off guard. And I want to get into that play style of characters that have command throws and mix up with their throws and stuff like that. That's pretty much why everybody's loving Jax now, because Jax is one, he's practically the best comeback player in the game. Um, Not only that, his crush and blow requirements for a lot of his things are just amazing. Amazing crush and blow requirements. Easy crush and blow requirements that you're definitely going to get throughout the game. So those are guaranteed damage, 310s and stuff like that. High damage. Um, and then on top of that, obviously the command grab is so great. It catches people off guard. Catches people who try to outpoke you from your string and stuff like that. It's so amazing. That's what I'm trying to get money with it, but it's not coming out exactly how I want. So I got to get back into the lab with him, see what's up. But definitely by next week, whether or not I variation to really work for me, then I'll go to the other variation and play with the Orient variation. Either that or I might not play with Nightwolf, online, ranked wise. I might just play him casual, make my own variation of moves that I like from him. I love his low, or I think it's a mid low, and then it goes into the command throw that he stabs you in your knee, stabs you in your gut a couple of times. That one is super dope. That move I know is probably gonna stay. That move catches people off guard a lot. I've seen online, from videos and stuff like that. And I know also another thing, I guess is probably a big reason for a lot of people. His outfits, his brutalities, um, second fatality, his outros. Like he has a lot of things that make you want to play with him. Because his costumes are top tier, absolutely top tier. Yes, he has he's the only character that I like well, I can't speak, the Revenant costumes with. It looks, I said I think on my last video, it looks like he's painted himself all black. You know what I mean? And then put on, white markings and red markings, and it made him look like, death or something like that. Like he's, something else. You know what I mean? Like a different type of warrior. You know what I mean? Like one of the best warriors that they have to offer. This is what he puts on. Everybody knows him. He's legend. He's folklore. You know what I mean? Enemies are scared to see the sight of him. All that good stuff. And here's another character that it's like perfect example is Aaron Black. Like because of how people play certain characters is honestly what makes it that people hate. Certain, like people play Aaron Black and will do just three moves. You know what I mean? Obviously not talking about jabs, not talking about, something of that sort. But literally to do the whatever that string is of him swinging with his revolver, hitting your head with the butt of the gun. That right there, the slide, and then the overhead one. That's you know what I mean. That's practically all he did all this game. You know what I mean. That and the scud shot. I think that variation is called, or whatever he's doing. Not right there, not that move, but the other move, yeah, right there where you can cancel it. Um, and I was just, the whole game thinking like, that's so funny. That's, your game style is, or not your game style, I shouldn't say, but your play style is so, you know what I mean? It's so basic. Like, I wonder who this works against. like I know it works against a lot of people, obviously, because, obviously. But that brutality is hilarious to me. Like, she really grabs you, throws you over her shoulder, and her robot really comes and smashes your head off. Like, I wonder at what speeds is that robot going in such close proximity that it can smash your head off. You know what I mean? But there you guys go. Nice video. Beating Aaron Black up, beating Barack up, beating Scorpion up. I don't even know who else we beat up on this video, but you guys know what time.